So he got rid of all of them and basically just shut everything down and put a guy on the gate. We let him live here, and you basically just came in. It was open all the time. You paid your money and you could ride. And then we did have our sanctioned races throughout the back to the store. The old man said, "How many people was down there yesterday?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I don't know. I didn't count." And later on, he asked me again, and I'm like, "I don't know. I didn't count. I don't. What are you getting at?" And he said, "Well, come here and look at this." And I went in, and the guy that was on the gate, he had, I think it was 14 signatures to and in 1 month he stole almost $10,000 that we knew of. But where I told the story about how we fired the last guy, Frankie, and like anybody locally here will tell you, this guy, man, he little Frankie's what everybody called him. He was about 3.5 foot tall. Just a little bitty old dude, and he was kind of semi-homeless. And we took him in. He had come down and done some work at the park, and he needed a place to live. He was living in this little shithole camper. So the old man said, "Hey, we'll just let you live down there, and then you can just, collect the money and the gate money and whatnot." And, I told the story where we caught him stealing over $8,000 that month. And he's going off about this whole thing with the calculator. He doesn't. If this fucking place didn't make but $8,000 a month, it wouldn't be here.
Hey, Nasty, habitual liar. May I suggest you go back and listen to what you said the day before you speak for 3 hours nonstop again? Because the story you told just the other day was this guy was making $800 a week and stole $10,000 from the gate fee. And you had to buy a trail cam to catch him. Just nonsense, right? Just making it up as you go. Now today, he's a 3.5 foot tall homeless midget that stole $8,000. I want my 12 grand, dude.
I've got another one from My Daddy Touched My Chocolate Hole, JG, that says PBR is coming to Nasty Habits home and getting his 12K because he proved you wrong. That dude's off his fucking rocker.
Well, I hope he brings the proof, because I've kind of seemed to miss it on the old interwebs here. But I've got the money; it's there. So,
what are you? Were y'all racing for 12K or something?
No, I think I said if he could prove that I don't know, man. He's accused me of so much stuff. I mean, whatever he thinks he can prove. I mean, if I've lied about anything, I'll that's why it's somebody said the other day, "Would you really give him the money?" I mean, that's like making a bet. Do you bet I can fly to the sun? You know what I mean? I don't it's not a bet on something.
It's a guarantee.
Yeah, it's not something that could possibly happen. It's already fucking happened. It's here happening right now. If he only knew half of what I'm involved with, he would really fucking stroke out. Like, he thinks I'm some sort of chump, and it's not that I made all of this crazy money racing motors, like that other business that me and you were talking about that I had. That was a really big fucking successful business. I showed you those patents that I sold to a really big company.
Right.
And that shit's still going on today. I mean, I made bank off of that, and I've always been smart with my money. I mean, I've reinvested, and I mean, I'm set for life. I don't,
by the way,
this $11 an hour shit, I could, I'm set.
I asked you last time. I don't know if you ever got around to answering it. Which Ferrari did you have? Was it a 348?
Yeah, it's the one. Okay. I sent you pictures, didn't I?
I don't think so. You might have. I don't know. I'd have to look. I've gotten so much shit over the last couple days.
I'll go back and look, but it was the day that you sent me that picture that you said to not share, and that's when I replied.
Oh.
I won't share that one if you won't share this one. And it was me standing beside of the car.
That kind of sounds like dick pics are being sent or some shit. I don't know, man.
Well, that was that day with the phone issues. I'll resend it.
That sounds a little gay.
And
It's not a double wide with a garage under it, is it?
So this is known as Stonewall Cemetery. And when I grew up here, there were no vehicles or no houses on this road except for ours. And this thing just sat in the wilderness. Now it's been donated and turned into a park. It's an old presidential burial area. But yeah, that's the old Stonewall Cemetery. So many of you heard me talk about a kid getting killed out here. There was the kid's house. They just moved in. And you gotta understand, that was the first new house that had been built on this road in years. And this was where I lived with my first wife. This was the first home we ever owned. And the kid's guts were splattered on the side of that barn. He hit him so hard. And that's where I lived with my first wife for 13 years. First house I ever owned. Well, there it is. Crack Squad, that's the shop I grew up in. Tranny, auto body, frame, truck. Open since 1934. It's the house my grandfather built. That is the house I grew up in. My dad built that house and that house for his sister, but the people that own it never took care of it. Now his sister died years ago and it got sold, but my brother lives there. That's his bike trailer. Oh, nasty habits. Someone else on earth has a motorcycle besides you. So I've been trying to make as many videos as I can this month. Okay. Because the kids have something they want really bad, and so I'm gonna get them some money. And I thought I'd come over here to this channel with 500 subscribers to listen to nasty habitual liar contradict himself some more, because every time he talks he contradicts himself. And sure as heck, first thing I hear is now the guy that stole $10,000 at the gate was some homeless dude that was 3.5 foot tall, and he stole $8,000. And his concession stands make $1,000. Ma'am. So anyway, I've seen this. This is like the 4th time, I think, or 5th time I've seen this. Okay, folks. I have no idea who this could humanly possibly, I don't know anybody by that name. So this stream is 3 hours, 41 minutes. And what do you want to bet that habitual doesn't ever shut up the whole time? And chat never talks about anything but me. Let's go. Let's take a look. There. Oh, he's still there talking. Oh, he's still there talking. Oh, he's still there talking. Where are we at? Let's jump. Let's go. Oh, he's still there talking. It's just me and habitual for 3 hours, 41 minutes. Oh, still there talking. Look, still me. Still me. Where are we at? We are 2 hours and a half in. Still me. We're 3 hours in. Still me. We are 2:45, 3:41. Still me. I bet chat's still on me too. Yep. And I'm triggered. Newcock, you have absolutely no life at all, dude. You are a one pathetic loser. And your little lying girlfriend sending you pecker pictures is just as bad, man. That guy ain't ever had $1,000 in his hand.